So again, this is the Discipleship Ministries Chapel. My name is Melanie Wolf. I'm one of the campus pastors here and oversee our discipleship programs. In your little book here, the back, it tells you the four main programs that we work with: Alpha Groups, D Groups, Created Space, and Spiritual Mentoring. All of those are designed to help you grow in your relationship with God, self, and others. And there are opportunities all over campus all year for that to happen. The front of the coloring book says, finding where you belong. Because we really do believe that not only does growth best happen in community, that we learn a ton about ourselves as we are working with other people, but that it's part of how we do find our belonging here. So we are going to roll out all kinds of information for you this morning. You saw posters as you were coming into Brown. There will be a table outside the CAF this week. Any one of the students in the colorful shirts ask questions. There's emails on there for you to email us as well. We would love for you to get involved, and I'm excited to get to share with you all the things that we're working with this year. So we are going to look at Alpha Groups first.
Amazing. My name is Danielle Mullery.
And I'm Jacob Rouse.
And we are this year's Alpha Group interns. And we'd just like to invite up a few of our leaders to come and share. Woo!
Do I just start? Okay, hi, I'm Gabe. Thank you. I'm a sophomore. I live in Young. I'm a bio major. And I am Sept South. One of my boys. All right. I became a leader throughout because of my experiences my freshman year. It was really hard to talk to people about the stuff I was going through. And the only place I felt comfortable was my Alpha group. And we just became a fellowship. It was just a great group of guys. Sorry, I got kind of nervous. I saw great leadership in the Alpha group. I wanted to be that person who was just there for people and that could just be there just to hang out, just talk about life, and just really understand their problems, what they're going through. And I saw that in like Michael Wheelock, my Alpha leader. That's why I joined Alpha Group. It's a great group just to hang out, talk about life, just be in fellowship. And like, if you try to persuade me well, you can get burritos too. So.
Hi, I'm Paige Davenport.
And I'm Maddie Thomas. And we're the Alpha leaders on Knee 2nd North.
Awesome. So last year, as a freshman, I decided to get involved in Alpha groups, mainly because it was a set-aside space where I felt like I could come as I was, and in that authenticity, really feel like I was being known and grow in those relationships with the girls I was living with, as well as with God. And I had the best experience ever being led by Daria and Justine, best leaders ever. And so I knew that this year I was being called to do the same thing for other freshman girls and really create a space where they felt loved and worthy and known, and where we could laugh and cry and just have a good time.
My freshman year, we didn't have Alpha, so I wish we did, though, because every week it's a time where we get to come together as a hall and build relationships with the leaders and with the girls you're living with. And our Alpha group looks like Monday nights coming together, having good conversation, fellowship. We have dance parties every Monday. So if you're not already plugged into an Alpha group, I highly suggest it because it's the place to be on Monday nights.
Is it my turn now? Yeah. Okay, I was drumming over in Ellipse Chapel, so I'm like, okay, I'm Michael Lambrano, Nice 2nd South. That's us. I joined Alpha Group because I have a heart for all of you guys here. I really just enjoy building community and watching it be built. I learned so far that I don't have to be afraid, if that makes sense. Like, God's got me in his hand. And the reason that you should join Alpha Groups is because it's a very unique opportunity for you to grow in brotherhood and sisterhood with the people on your hall.
This group of leaders is absolutely amazing. Some of you have already gotten the chance to get to know the ones on your hall, but I highly suggest you get to know them because they're so excited and committed to walking through this year with you.
So can I get it like a whoop if you've already attended an Alpha group? Wow, okay, that's a good turnout. Keep doing that, guys. 9 o'clock every Monday night. It's for you guys. It's a great place to get involved and just kind of do life together. So that is Alpha Group. And now we're going to tell you a little bit more about Created Space.
Hi. Hi, my name is Taylor Binney, and I'm the intern for Created Space this year. I'm going to bring up my friend Luke, and we're going to talk about Created Space for a little bit.
Hi, everybody. My name is Luke. I'm a senior, major in graphic design, and I'm going to tell you about my experience with Created Space. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, Created Space is a good 2-hour block of just doing art. Sometimes I can't find time during the day to do art, and Created Space gives me an excuse to do art, and it gives me time to just connect with God, too. If I can't find time in the day, Created Space is a good time to just, do art, worship through my art, and I love that. You don't have to be an artist. I know I'm a graphic design major, but that doesn't matter. You can be terrible at art. You can barely know how to write your name. It's fine. It is so fun. It's a different theme. It's a different theme every time. So I think one time we made like lanterns. That was fun. There's another time where I don't even know. It's cool. And you could do whatever you want. I know I said there's a theme, but sometimes I just didn't listen to the theme. I was like, I want to draw a shark. And I drew a shark. It was great. And last but not least, it's a great way to meet people. Lots of people are there and they're friendly. Also, you don't have to meet people. You can just go there and draw and not talk to anyone. So if you like to socialize, go. If you hate people, go.
Yeah, okay, so like Luke, I was drawn to Created Space because I love to craft and I love to do arts and crafts. And I kept coming back. I think God speaks to us in really unexpected ways when we use kind of alternative forms of worship, not just standing and singing and everything. So I kept coming back because I just loved the atmosphere and because I loved just the opportunity to get to hang out with people and join them with worship and everything. So, yeah. Created Space is super special because it's different from a lot of the other events that we have on campus because it is that alternative form of worship. We believe that worship doesn't have to happen when you're just singing or dancing or just praying or whatever. It can be through paint. It can be through chalk. It can be through anything, really, as long as you have God in your heart. So we have 4 events this semester, and we have 3 events next semester. The 4 this semester are during Renewal Week, September 26th, Creation Care Week, October 4th, 1 November 1st, and an Advent celebration on December 6th. Everyone is welcome. Like Luke said, you don't have to be an artist. I'm not an artist. I just enjoy coming. You can come bring a friend or not, but we invite you to bring friends. And just join in some really intentional worship time with us. Yeah, and also this is an exciting year for me because I have a Created Space crew this year, like Luke and some of my other friends. So if you want to get involved with Created Space, you can come talk to me or email me at createdspace@pointloma.edu, and we'll get you involved. And now we will hear about spiritual mentoring.
My name is Katie Karn, and I'm the spiritual mentoring intern. I want to invite up an awesome mentor, Alex, to come talk with me. Yeah. So it's really in these one-on-one relationships where we just see immense growth and really transformations. So our spiritual mentoring program, the way we see it is that it's a two-way street. So both the spiritual mentor and the mentee are active participants, and they can be vulnerable together. It's a place where you can be encouraged in your faith, challenged in your faith, ask those hard questions, and we'll just have some fun. I want to outline our 2 mentoring programs. Number 1 is our sophomore-senior mentorship program, where a sophomore student is matched with one of our awesome senior mentors. As you can see, our mentors are here in this picture. They're all incredible. And then we also have option number 2, which is where junior and senior students can be paired with faculty, staff, and friends of the university. So this includes alumni and members of local churches. I really enjoyed this. I did this my junior year, and it was awesome to have an alumni mentor. We're going to hear a little bit about Alex and his mentoring journey.
Hey guys, my name's Alex. I'm a senior international studies major. I wanted to talk a little bit about the mentorship program. My sophomore year was a really critical time for me. It was a little difficult. I don't know if you guys have heard of the sophomore slump, but it's actually pretty real. So what we do is, as seniors, we partner with some sophomore students. One of my experiences, I actually did it with a faculty member. I did it with the women's head coach, Tim Hall. And he was super awesome. He discipled me, and he just showed me that quality time and actually listening to someone is something that we really need, especially as sophomores. But yeah, one of my favorite parts about doing this program is I get to walk alongside people and to journey along with them with whatever they're going through, tough week at school, girl problems, whatever sophomores do. I don't remember, that was like 2 years ago or something. So yeah, I'm just here to walk alongside you guys, and everyone in the mentorship program is really awesome. They're really intentional, really compassionate, and they're just here to be your friend and listen. So if you guys want to walk alongside us this year, you guys can, and sign up today.
Yes, speaking of sign-ups, so our programs normally fill up pretty fast. So directly after chapel, there will be an online form that you can fill out with your contact information and your name. And then once we reach max capacity based on the amount of mentors we have, we'll send those first people who signed out a little questionnaire so that we can better match you and your mentor-mentee pair. And I really hope that you all consider this process. Now we're going to hear a little bit about D groups.
Hello, my name is Sam Roberts.
And I'm Katie Caruth, and we're the D group interns for this year. So now we're going to invite up Emily and Bo to share with us a little bit about D group.
Hey, Loma. I'm Bo Steinhauer, and I'll be leading a D group this year in Goodwin. The reason I decided to be a leader for D group was freshman year I was coming in, I was kind of uncertain, didn't know where I stood. I didn't have a big friend group, and I was looking around and lost. And then I was found by a D group, and I was overjoyed to have everyone come around to surround me. The community that surrounded that was just amazing. D group is a place you can really just reach in and like find out who you are, meet people around you, and have a place that you can really talk into your life and have people talk into it for you too. So yeah, I can hand it off to Emily here.
Hi, my name is Emily Fisher. I'm a senior and a D group leader this year. I'm going to be leading a group for transfer students because I was a transfer student last year. I spent my first 2 years of college at a different school, and then I came to Loma, and I was just so encouraged to be at a place that really sets itself apart and makes ministry such a high priority. I can speak from experience when I say that not all schools invest in students' spiritual growth as much as they do here at Loma. So I really encourage all of you to get involved in what they have here because it's really a unique thing. And I mean, if you just want people who will invest in your life, then D group is for you. If you love talking about Jesus, then D group is for you. And specifically if you're a transfer student and you just want people who will help you navigate your first year here, then D group is for you. So step out of the boat, give it a try, and join a D group.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for sharing. So similar to what they said, D groups can be a great way to be part of a close-knit group and seek after God alongside others while growing more genuine and deeper friendships.
Yeah, a little bit more about D group and my experience in it. Freshman year, came to college, got really disconnected from Loma and just kind of went off on my own. And sophomore year, came back and was like, maybe I'll try out this community, give it a check. Joined a D group, found out D group is lit, and so I was like, sweet. The people in it are dope, and so I was like, I'm on board. So now we're gonna invite up the other interns. Psych, we're gonna invite up all the leaders. Woo, woo. And then, yeah.
D groups are starting this week. Your spiritual mentoring applications will be available after chapel.
First Created Space, Tuesday, September 26th, here in Brown.
Alpha groups have already started, so go to them Monday nights on your hall at 9.
Really, guys, we just want you to know that when you get involved in something like this, you just get a lot of friends. Friends for life, friends that you can go through things with, just really great friends. And when you have these greater relationships, these greater friends, then you can really stand there and confidently say, you know what, I'll be there for you.
Whoa. Good job. Whew. That's a lot happening in one morning. So a couple of things I hope you walk away from this chapel with. The first would be just some knowledge about ways that you can get plugged in to some things on campus. Again, we have alpha groups for all freshmen. They are happening in the freshman halls on Monday nights at 9. D groups are happening all over campus. A lot of them are starting this week. There are some posters with names and email addresses. There's information online. You can get plugged in that way. Created Space will be about once a month with a bonus one in Renewal Week. And then our spiritual mentoring program, where you're signed up to be matched with someone who will just walk alongside of you, pray for you, listen to you, share with you their wisdom. So you have that knowledge, these options, these ways for you to get plugged in, but way deeper than that, way more than that, I hope that you walk away with a desire to really grow in relationship with God, with yourself, and understanding who you are, and with other people. There are tons of ways to do that here at Point Loma, and we know that. We heard about all of the student ministries and taking community classroom classes last week. There's going to be all kinds of other things that are rolled out here in the next few weeks. And D groups, alpha groups, all of that stuff is among them. There's tons of ways to get plugged in. The hope is just that you do that you recognize that this is a place for you, that there are people here that want to see you grow, that you being who you are and living in relationship with them helps them grow as well. So again, there's an invitation for you to get plugged in, an invitation for you to participate. There are people outside the CAF this week. You can come up to our offices on the 3rd floor of Nicholson Commons, and you can talk to all of those great people that just were in videos and dancing and all of that. And let me pray for us as we close chapel. God, I thank you for Point Loma. I thank you for this place that has invested people and time and resources into who we are and ways for us to grow. I thank you for all of these student leaders who participated in chapel this morning as interns and as leaders, as volunteers that are giving of their time and that are interested in not only growing themselves, but being a part of relationships with others as they do that as well. I ask that you would help each of us to get connected in some meaningful way, whether that is in one of the programs that we talked about this morning or in the other many ways on campus to do that. God, we just ask that that you would provide ways and give us the courage to step into those, to grow in relationship with you, with ourselves, and with others. And bless us as we go about this day and this week ahead. It's in the name of Jesus that I pray. Amen. Y'all have a great week.